Everybody, thanks for stopping by. My Best 7 Global, all about performance enhancement. I'm Mark. If you want to get better, you're in the right spot. Today's video is going to be about pulling together our commitment issues with doing something I call my daily I am. It's a 90-second script. The video will pop up, and we're going to finish that series right now. This video will be linked to my daily I am, which is a technique, right? All elite people have 7 characteristics. One of those characteristics is they use psychological techniques. My daily I am is a psychological technique. So we talked about it, a month ago. The video's been up for a while. What is it? You wake up, you say you're committed to your statement. You use some type of breathing technique, 6-2-6, 6 in, hold, 6 out. Do that a couple times. You say something about yourself that's positive, it gets you through your day. I'm encouraging, enthusiastic. And then I have a goal. Then I say what my daily goal is, my goal for today. That goal could be your goal for a month. It doesn't have to change every day. Then you have action items. And so that video was followed up with commitment flaws, right? Because everybody in the world in self-help wants you to do this. I'm not the only one. Everybody wants you to do it. And then they post, right? Well, people don't do it, so why don't they do it? And so I said, well, number one, the goal is always too hard. It's just number one. The goal is just way too hard. So you wake up, you go, you don't get started after a couple of days because the goal is too hard, right? It's February something, the end of the month, and we're 2 months from post January 1st. I want to lose 50 pounds. Yeah, that's really hard. So by January 4th, that idea of doing that is gone. It's just too hard. So the goal is too hard. I can kind of get tricked into a goal. I can get aroused, positive emotions into a goal. I can get negative emotions into a goal. I have a heart attack, now I got to go lose 50 pounds, right? That's a way to get into a goal. Or the address of the goal is wrong. A parent gave it to you, a friend gave it to you, social media gave it to you. It's not really your goal, so you never really get going. So you stop doing my daily I am. Then we followed that up with some ideas that the goal, again, going on the goal is too hard. The goal is too hard, but if it's moved down to something lower, like an action item, and something fun, challenging, rewarding is the daily goal, right? So I kept with the weight loss example. And so if I say I want to lose 50 pounds, that's just too hard. People don't do that. It's so rare that happens. I want to play with my grandkids. I want to play great golf. I want to do X, Y, and Z as my daily goal. And so one item would be to drink water all day and not soda. That's a great start to losing weight. Even though, soda, there's a lot of things that have calories, but that's a starting point. And so then today is about, I have 3 things, I think critical things that I do if I'm going to meet with somebody, or just tell somebody right here of how to look at that goal and say, okay, this goal that I'm setting is something I can keep up with. Because again, my daily I am works. I wake up, I say I'm committed to this 90 seconds. I breathe in, I hold, I breathe out. I say something great about myself, positive about myself, that's true about myself to get me through my day, through normal variations of ups and downs. I have my goal and I have action items. And so everybody in self-help, everybody wants it to work, right? So what are those 3 questions? I have a couple notes. I take my glasses off because that means I don't read. The first thing I do is I'll ask somebody, can you do the goal? Can you commit to the goal without a known payoff? That's number 1. So can I commit to the goal, or you commit to the goal without a known payoff? I'll use this example at any time. It's my life's work, right? It's my life's work. And again, it's connected after 3.0. It's an ebook. There's only 2 copies in the world of the actual book. Boom, right? So when you become an author, I'm not Stephen King, right? I'm not, no way, right? I don't get upfront money. All right, so when I did this, again, I'll pick it up again. Is there a known if I start on this daily action item to write a chapter, to write 10 words, take 50 pictures, whatever those action items were, which there were a lot of goals, a lot of action items, there's no known payoff to be an education author. Right? Maybe it sells, maybe it doesn't. That's started that 14 years ago, so I've been in the game a long time. There's no known payoff to it. And so to get up every day for a long time, again, it's years of cycles of writing. And then there was a massive block of 22 months of 10 days off at my cousin's in New York in a snowstorm, which was awesome. 4 a.m., day in, day out, and then go to my day job, right? With no known payoff, of ever selling one, right? Ever selling this thing. This is went from mom and pop shop to the what I call McGraw-Hill, New York City, the world, to the big thing. That's number one. Can you ask yourself? You write down a goal. Can you do that goal without a known payoff? Question number one. Question number two is how much failure can you take before you stop doing the goal? When we talked again the time before about making the goal a fun goal, fun goals, if I'm intrinsically motivated, right, if I'm really feeling it, it's not just about fun. Remember from that talk, there's a feeling reward. It's within you, so it's fun. There's a reward, a feeling of reward, and there's a challenge, right? So challenges mean that there are setbacks. Just because it's fun, fun things are easy to do, right? We don't have to set goals for fun things. Fun things are easy to do. We need to set goals. We have to have goals with action items for fun things that are challenging. Why? One, there might be no known payoff. When is payday for this? Whatever that payday is. It doesn't have to be money, but whatever that payday is, when is it? Two, how much failure can you take? I brought in, it's kind of prop day. I love living life. I love living life. Here's my overseas jersey. I still have it. Why not? Still fits. I didn't get any taller, that's for sure. All right. My Bangor Uni jersey. Why 4? I think that's the maximum amount of points you can score. Hit a 3, get fouled, make a free throw. How much failure can I take at 5'8", trying to play some level of professional basketball? That's a great question that I had to ask myself. I don't know how I started that goal. I'm 50. I probably got serious about it thinking I really want to do something like that when I was 19. That's 31 years ago. I can't remember exactly what I thought, but I thought, at worst I'll get in shape, right? I'll have fun. It's challenging. I love playing basketball. I still do. I love playing basketball, right? But how much failure can you take? When is it you get to a point where you say, enough is enough, right? And my enough is enough is I got to what I thought was my peak, right? My peak was the NBA, it's A6 Pro League, 94, Team Subway, back up to Roger Crawford, played for University of Arkansas. Roger can play. Played 8 minutes, scored 8 points. Should have played me for 48 minutes. I scored 48 points, and that was it. Because the next rung, I couldn't see that I could keep doing it. I couldn't see that my body could keep doing it, and I got feedback. That was really, really valuable feedback, and always surprisingly, you're really good. But comment, you're really a small guy. That's going to be hard on you. So that's it. I found that level, which I thought, that's it. So I got in my car and drove home. That's it. I'm done. The third thing is, do my morals line up with my goal? Right? Do my morals and values line up with the goal? And there are a million ways to take this example, right? All of them could offend somebody because you watch it. Well, that's not. I do that, Mark, and that didn't happen to me, right? So it's hard to pick one example to make this happen. I'll use money. So if I want to make a lot of money, and that's nothing wrong with that. research with money is like an S-curve. Like, you know, if you have it, you're just as happy as those who don't. And there's some level at which people realize that money matters, and so they're not as happy. But people who don't have it, people who have it, have it. And I had a professor, Ed Diener, world famous. He's retired now. He did happiness, and he said people always ask, how about money? He said, there's no difference, so nothing wrong with having it. Doesn't hurt you. And so I want to make money, but I have values of eating dinner every night with the family. That's a Lochbaum family value, Lochbaum Blackburn family value. We eat dinner together. And so I want to make a lot of money, and I take a job that's not a professor job where I have a pretty good handle on my schedule, and I take a different job that requires me to miss dinner. Right, and so the action item of going, so the goal is money. Today I'm going to make a bunch of money, and the action item is I have to go to a meeting from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. today, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Right. So all of a sudden, what I'm doing doesn't align with my values. Right, the value of sitting down at dinner with the family. Right. And so you say, well, Mark, what's the point? Well, the point is I think when you do this, when you help people, you do self-help, if you help yourself, if you help others help, performance enhancement, that people don't realize that at the start. They don't self-assess. They don't self-assess their values and morals, and then the goal that they set and how those might actually, they don't do this at all. They do this, right? And so then certainly it's hard to be committed to it, or it's hard to stay on track. Stay on track with your life, right? Because you are doing this all the time. 1 and 2, again, are more like, can I be committed without a known payoff date? Could I stay committed in the face of failure? Because again, a goal should be challenging. It doesn't have to be this challenging. Moderate goal, a little bit above. That's how you set goals. Right? Those action items have challenges to them to achieve that daily goal. And then 3, though, I think this is where people, they don't do it. And I think if there's a secret, this is the secret, right? I'm not holding back secrets. This is the secret. Sit down with a piece of paper, write down who you are and what you hold near and dear. Look at your goal, write down actions that would be required to get to that goal, and do those actions conflict with your morals, values, how you want to live your life? I bet, I don't know how many times out of 10 those things conflict. They can really conflict, especially with big dream goals, right? With big dream goals, we don't fully understand the mini goals and then all those action items that are required to get there. I think it looks too easy. And I'll wrap this up. It looks too easy watching Tony Robbins. I'm in the loop of infomercials because I do this, right? So you get tagged and they nonstop. I just want to watch a golf clip, and I have to watch 1 or 2 infomercials before I get there. It looks too easy, right? It just looks so easy to do this stuff and make it happen. It can't be. It isn't, right? It's not. I'm sure he would. I don't know Tony Robbins. I'm sure he would say it's not easy. It takes an enormous amount of commitment, an obsessive amount of commitment. And when I say that, an obsessive amount of commitment, that to me is where it starts to hit a values morals issue, right? When I say I've got to be overly committed, I've got to do this all the time, you better be sure that it lines up with your values, because you won't be happier. I'm going to make that statement, right? You won't be happier chasing that thing if all you're doing is this all day long. Button heads. I hope this makes sense. I hope it helps you be committed to the My Daily I Am script. It's not me. It's everybody. Everybody in this field has one. Everybody wants you to do it. Everybody wants you to achieve your dreams, right? And I always say that's dreams, but bring it down. Bring it down to the day level, right? And when you bring it down to the day level, We want that goal to be what? We want it to be yours. The address is you. You set the goal. We want that goal to be moderate in difficulty, a little bit above. We want that goal to be rewarding, fun, and challenging. Has to be challenging, or it can't be a goal. And then we want that. Then you have to assess. Then you get to that point. Now you assess. Can you commit to it without a known payoff? Can you commit to it in the face of failure? And can you commit to it if it doesn't align with your values? Well, in theory, you shouldn't, or you have to change your values. Right? And that's a talk for 10 hours. I'm going to change my values to achieve this goal. Right? Do your daily I am. Thanks for keeping with me. If you know somebody this can help, please share it. As I always say, share it with a friend, share it with an enemy. The world needs less hate. That is for sure. Thanks for your time. See you soon.